Hello, welcome. My name is Miriam. I'm a family therapist. This video is going to be about children, teens, and young adults back at home who are feeling down, they've got low mood, they're sad during these days of semi-lockdown of COVID-19 here in the UK. And at this time, many parents are also exhausted and fed up, and we sometimes just wish that our children just got on with it, be more optimistic, more positive, and appreciate what they've got. But a lot of the times they can't just snap out of it, they can't do it. So I'm going to suggest 3 points for you to think about, three ways to maybe support your children. And these are here for you to benefit from, not for you to feel guilty if you feel you cannot do this. Family life is all about balancing the needs of everyone, balancing the needs of yourself and your children. This is an invitation of what you can do to help. So my first point is that children, no matter what age, need your understanding and empathy, first of all. It could be difficult to feel empathic with a child who complains and is very, very sad because they can't have their birthday party when you are worried about paying next month's bills or about how you can juggle work with caring for your children. That's understandable, but for them, this is their world. This is what they were expecting. That was the highlight of the year, and now it's gone. So they will be sad and they will be down and they need your comfort. Think of teenagers who can't meet their friends, who can't meet their romantic partners. Of course they're going to be down. Or of a young adult who got laid off and now they're back with you. However generous you are, however much that young person loves you, for them it's a step back. They've already spread their wings and gone to the wild world, and now they need to come back to you. Yes, we want them to be more positive and more proactive, and we don't want them to be in bed every day, all day, going online, and we want them to be more positive. But the first step is to understand them, to understand that they did experience a loss, that being sad, being down is normal. And once we acknowledge that, we can look at what else we can do and how can we improve the situation. So my first suggestion, understanding and empathy. The second point I wanted to make, and it's very important, is about sleep patterns. Now, sleep is really important for our mental well-being. When children are usually unmotivated, low mood and down, often they're not going to be very active during the day. They're not going to be outside enough, not seeing enough daylight, not being active physically. And then they don't sleep very well the night after. They wake up too late because they went to sleep very late, and everything gets really confused. And without the routine of school or work for many of them, it's very, very difficult to keep a good routine of sleep. Also, children have devices in the room. With the younger one, of course, you can just not allow it. When they're older, it's much more difficult. But you want to explain to them how important it is that they sleep well, and how destructive gaming in the middle of the night, checking out their social media or reading the news that has got nothing positive in it, it's not going to help them. Help them see that they need to sleep and they need to be as active as possible during the day. So if you're talking about a teenager, you can ask them to run errands for you, go to the shops, do things for you, appreciate them for it. That will give them a sense that they're doing something that's useful, and a sense of purpose and being helpful, and that will also help them be active more and sleep better the next night. Third point is about their social lives. Now, the children who are not going to school aren't seeing many friends at all. For some of them, it could be even a relief because they are typically more loners and introverts and don't particularly like going to school and seeing friends. But the risk is that they're going to get used to their own company more and more and more and feel even more shy and more reluctant to see people. And the more gregarious children, the ones who love company, love playing with other children, love chatting to their friends. It's a really big loss. So, as much as you can, get them to meet other children at the park. Invite children, if you've got a garden, invite them to your garden, or offer to take care of other children. I know that's not what you're thinking, but maybe it could be reciprocal, that sometimes you invite a child to you and then you do the other way around, and get a little bit of peace and quiet. So with the younger ones, you can organize this. You could take them to visit relatives and just make sure that they meet people, obviously observing the guidelines about social distancing. And with the older ones, also you want to encourage them and support them in meeting their friends. They may not be able to get there themselves. They may ask you to drive them. Try to be generous with it and support it, because it's so important for them to feel that they're a part of a social group, that they've got somebody that they can talk to that's not you. And if you can support it, please do. So these are my 3 points, and you probably have noticed that I haven't mentioned education or work in them. And the reason is that I believe that mental health needs and social needs come first, that when these are met, your child is going to be in a much better frame of mind to apply themselves to learning, to job searching, to whatever it is that they need to do. They're going to be able to concentrate more, they're going to feel better about themselves, and gradually they're going to feel less and less down. They're going to feel more positive about life and about themselves. And so learning to me is secondary. It's important, but for it to happen, all these things need to happen first. So thank you very much for listening. I hope that was useful for you. Please share with your friends, like and subscribe. I hope to see you in the next video. Keep well, keep safe. Thank you very much.